We do want to touch on the Bills here because our hearts go out to you. Everyone knows a Bills fan. Everyone was a Bills fan this week going into this game. I don't love the Kansas City like punching down. Like you're the big brother. We get it. Like let them fall away and be heartbroken in peace. I didn't love seeing some of the things I was seeing online in regards to the Bills, who just are gutted this morning. It's like hard to even like eulogize or try to like get people off. It was close. All these games are close. Does that help you feel better that you're right there, or does it make it even worse for you? Just crushing to see Josh look like that again at the end of a game for the 4th straight time. 4 straight is crazy work. And there is a true sadness. There is despair. I don't even know the words here. There's a sadness because the way I look at it, the question, what do you have to show for how good you are? Sure, you play for yourself. You get these fans going in the middle of the cold, in the blustery weather. You get them going off the mat after everything that happened decades ago. And now it's happening again, except you're losing to the same dude on the other side nonstop. It has to be maddening. It's sort of the definite. I want to say, what option do you have? Get up off the mat, add some pieces, try again. But that's like truly the definition of insanity, isn't it? Just going and knocking your head against a wall. The lost, 3 of these losses have been so close, like 3 points and stuff. It's like, ugh. And then there's the calls, and you can bring up the play call, or you can put the penalties, all of that. The Bills just did not have it. Here's the problems I had with the Bills yesterday. You needed to be perfect and then some. You can't start slow like that. You started jittery. When the tush push is happening and it's not working, I don't care that, and I think Sean McDermott said this after the game, and there was a lot of like, be aggressive, whatever. When it's worked all year, that's fine. Not against them. I had this weird feeling it wasn't going to work all morning. Like, I don't think Josh is getting his anytime touchdown. I just don't. I have this weird feeling it's what Spags has been in the lab working on. And Spags clearly had an answer to it, to the guards, to this, to that, to all. Adjust. I don't know, maybe just like run a regular play. Maybe just give it to James Cook. There was none of that. It was, let's keep doing this definition of insanity. I would also say, like, can we just attack downfield a little bit more? This was not the Bills' A game last night. The better team won the game yesterday, and they didn't win the turnover battle, which is insane. But the better team did win. You can't tell me otherwise. And now there's these crazy questions, which I would just like everyone to just walk away and go through some sort of grieving process, and then let's discuss this when we're trying to get better. Because there's no other option. There really isn't. We're going to try this again. We're going to try this again. We're going to try to be the team that stops Patrick Mahomes from doing this and going to the Super Bowl for a 4th straight time next year when he's just 30 years old. So these questions about, I don't know, is Josh the guy? Can he beat them? Will he ever beat them? Josh is thinking that right now, too. We have to believe the answer is yes, but we can't have it all be on Josh. That's when he plays the best, balancing it, being more run-heavy. It was effective. I think James Cook was running at a 6-yard per clip energy. Saquon will be trying to do that. But you have to be perfect and then some. You have to be aggressive. You cannot have what happened. Kincaid has to catch it. I don't care that he shouldn't have caught it. He has to catch it. He has to Edelman that thing. Hamilton. It's so hard because it's so much to put on. A Kincaid even, like a first-round draft pick. Edelman's done it in big. You think that helmet catch, that stuff happens in these unfathomable, improbable catches. I know it wasn't coming right to him. I know Shakir was open. I know RG3 is going to have to talk about it. But I almost want to say, like, it becomes like, can Josh do it? Becomes the question. I don't know. I hate the question. But is it a fair question for Bills fans to have? I kind of think so on the day after.
Yeah, it feels fair on the day after. I mean, but that's the thing. If he isn't who is, because right now it's nobody. Outside of Tom Brady and Joe Burrow, nobody's beaten Mahomes in a playoff game. Still to this day, which is insane to think about. So again, you're right. You don't stop trying. You keep coming back to it, and I think we are seeing this evolution out of Josh, out of this team as a whole. It doesn't give you any solace that
But,
it
like,
feels like they were closer this year, but
we're going
you
to take a
gotta
break.
just keep chipping away
We're
and
going to
hope
take a
it
break.
breaks your way at
Yeah,
some
we'll
point.
get to Eagles Commanders in a minute. It breaks your way at some point. I don't know how they get out. And then it's like, we'll take a break here. Do you add a number one wide receiver now? Is that what you were missing? Were you missing a true number? Like, I don't know. We'll talk Eagles and Commanders, and we'll get back to this game between the Chiefs and the Bills with RG3, who's